count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it up, count it.
It is NBA action. To be joined by Jay Williams, should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. It's the Phoenix Suns getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Here comes the screen. Booker, great feed. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
LeBron, defended by the lefty Oubre. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Suns ball. Surveys the floor. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James into the front court. Down 2. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Rondo into the front court. Down 4. To Davis. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Suns control the possession. DeAndre Ayton. Now to Booker, down low. Short jumper misses. Look out, Devin Booker missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
James with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Beyond the arc for 3. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges, tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
James to Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Down low, Boogie. Got it. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Lakers ball. Davis to James. And Cousins throwing it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Leads 5. Booker against Cousins. Won't go. Danny Green to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins to Davis. locked in. That was impressive. To Booker. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
It's James. LeBron James. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Here comes the screen. DeAndre Ayton to Mikal Bridges. Anthony Davis pins it. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Rubio defended by Cousins. To Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. The Suns with 4 to shoot. He's looking for that touch. LeBron with it up top. 5-point game. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. They're back within a bucket. Phoenix has the ball. To Crawford. Sizing up the defense. To Crawford. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Across the timeline comes James. Down 5. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Lakers at the controls right now. To Cousins. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Lobs it up, flushes down the slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Davis. Aaron Baines with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Crawford to Mikal Bridges. Lays it up and in.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 5.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Short jumper off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
It goes down.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Into the front court, it's Booker. The lead stands at 9. And the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. He can't get past the defender. They call a 3-second violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14.
Teach him a lesson.
To Howard. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Suns with the basketball. To Crawford. Kyle Kuzma sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Aaron Baines tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Dwight Howard sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that slide.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Screen coming. Tough make through traffic.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
JaVale McGee. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. It's Phoenix ball. To Crawford. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
JaVale McGee, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And scores, strong take.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
That's it for the first quarter. The Suns lead it big. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LBJ has it. To Cousins.
Get the ball, get the ball.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Rubio into the front court. The lead is 11. Won't go. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Can't convert the free throw. Here's Rubio up top. It's a 9-point lead. To Crawford. To Rubio. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ricky Rubio at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Good shot, bro.
2 for 2 on that trip. It's James controlling the offense. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Rubio defended by Cousins. To Mikal Bridges. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LeBron into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Nothing going here on that drive. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Here's Rubio into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Mikal Bridges. Rebound LeBron.
Everybody pick up, D-up. Got him.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Cousins. Rises for the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Ricky Rubio. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Crawford to Mikal Bridges. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 3, Anthony Davis. Entering the game for the Suns.
Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Down low to Cousins. Nice pass to set things up.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. Booker to Mikal Bridges. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Lakers down to 4 in the shot clock. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Free throws up and perfect.
Coming right back to you.
Booker with it. His team up by 7. Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Booker in a matchup with Boogie. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Cousins. To Davis. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
I'm on D.
Booker to Mikal Bridges. The shot almost.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And he finishes at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Up 5 to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Scores from the post. To Cousins. Oh, had him going there for a second. Cousins to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Time to shuffle things up. Kelly Oubre trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Davis. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
I got him. Here we go. Right.
To Booker. Anthony Davis rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here comes the screen.
Hand up.
It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Davis on the drive, but a shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not...
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. To Cousins. Not that time. Another follows. Still no good. Here's Rubio up top. It's an 8-point lead. Booker to Rubio. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Crawford to Rubio. Booker.
Double team. Here we go.
To Rubio.
Shot up. Rebound.
And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Up by 3. DeAndre Ayton to Crawford. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oubre to Booker.
Screw right.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Los Angeles, they have it. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Booker with it. Leads 3.
You gotta get up on that.
To Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. Rubio to Booker. Has a look. Look out. Devin Booker. Now 3 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. To Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Rubio to Crawford. Cashes in for two.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Rubio to Booker. Rubio to Mikal Bridges. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James to Danny Green. Superman, Dwight Howard. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
I got him. I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the screen.
Screen right. Screen right. Screen right.
Defense making the ball handler work. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Suns have the lead.
The Suns have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets to the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Ayton has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the... All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Oh, we good. I got him. Get out, get out, get out.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys now down by a point. And hits. Davis with the baseline J. Anthony Davis. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Can't get past the defender. Gets it at the top of the key. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
DeMarcus Cousins, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Phoenix with it. Booker to Kelly Oubre. Nothing going here on that drive.
Hey, double screen.
Short jumper won't go down.
Last shot, off ball.
Here's Rondo with it. Leads 1. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Rubio to Booker.
Match up, baby.
Mikal Bridges. To Rubio. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Davis. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Booker
Double.
to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The assist from number
Lakers ball. James to Davis. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To James. Oh, had him going there for a second. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Here's Rubio up top. Leads just a point. Booker. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. The pass set it all up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Booker against Cousins. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
It's Suns ball. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Rondo into the front court. His guys down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Mikal Bridges to Booker. That is great vision to set it up. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Count the bucket for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Rubio sizing up Cousins. And draws the foul.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
And gets both to drop at the line. It's James controlling the offense. Davis from the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Mikal Bridges. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron James, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. And add one more to his total. Here's Rubio into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Ricky Rubio has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. In the front court comes Rondo. His group now down 2. To Danny Green. James. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The drive, right to the basket, working it outside. James, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oubre to Mikal Bridges.
Hey, watch this screen left.
To Rubio. Here comes the screen. For 3. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended. And the finish. Slam dunk.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Kelly Oubre. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Oubre to Mikal Bridges. 4-3. And the Lakers have the rebound. To James. Around the perimeter to Davis. Here's a chance from long range. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Cousins to Danny Green from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Mikal Bridges. No good. Lakers at the controls right now. Anthony Davis guarded by Kelly Oubre. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curling inside. James to Davis. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 46, Aaron Baines.
Rubio to Mikal Bridges. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Aaron Baines powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma. To Howard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Taken by the Suns. Rubio. And that's rebounded by Kuzma. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Oubre to Crawford. Dwight Howard pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Rubio to Crawford. Screen coming. Crawford to Kelly Oubre. Ah, rocking the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Powers it through.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Suns control the possession. Rubio, guarded by Howard. Deep right corner. Crawford. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Tough make through traffic.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Oubre to Crawford. It was right there.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Phoenix has the ball. Oubre up against the 8-time All-Star. Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James. Nothing going here on that drive. And the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Off the assist.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
LeBron James, defended by the lefty Oubre. Danny Green to Cousins. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Got something for him. Hey, watch this screen left. Let's cut.
Rubio.
Pick.
To Kelly Oubre. Trying to cash in. And the Lakers with the rebound. Rondo with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To James. Can't connect. To Booker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points.